Good morning, come on in. So, I am this morning in my gratitude journal and prayer journal. I'm trying to be on that new journey as I reinvent and change myself, but also connecting with my God and finding ways to focus on that and follow that. I want to pour into myself this morning. I have my tea and I have my lemon water that I drink every morning. This is positive energy tea and well, that's what the tea bags are. And I put collagen in here and I put a little bit of creatine in here. So, and to sweeten it, I use a guava to sweeten it. So I do this every morning. I try to hydrate myself as well as try to just focus on my blessings and focus on my things that I have been blessed with and things that I have received through my connection with God. And I am not perfect, never will I be. And I am still a sinner, but I try to walk in a better path. So that's my tea. But I also drink my lemon water. So yes, this is my lemon water. And it is so bitter, but I think it helps me detox. So as I sit here and I meditate on the goodness and all the things that I've been blessed with, I'm gonna do my little journaling. So it says, today I pray for grace. This is what I put. The prompt is, today I pray for. And I'm putting grace, peace, and forgiveness. And today I'm thankful to see another day. I'm thankful for my health and my strength, because I think that I am strong in the battles that I face. I think that I'm pretty, I'm strong in those. And I'm thankful for my family. And that's probably going to be something I'm grateful for all the time, because I am so grateful for that. And today will be great because I have another chance to make a difference. And I'm just grateful for that. I'm grateful for that opportunity. And then it has like a closeout for the day, what these blessings are. And then it also has the scripture here at the top. And I don't want this channel to be about religion, because it's not. It's really about my transition and my growth as I've hit this age, and being in my 40s and being a single mom has definitely revealed some things to me, because most people my age are married and have a home and and things like that. But yet I am at a point where I'm becoming an empty nester. My kids are older. I have friends with kids that are younger than me, elementary school children, and I'm not there. Like, I'm at the point where I am about to not have any children at home, and it's a scary thought, but also I think it's a blessing in the same. I started really, really young, but that's a story for another day. But I'm trying to be consistent with these things and focus on them and make sure that I am pouring into myself, spending that time to kind of reflect on who I am and things that I want. And I know that people feel that you should have it all together and you should know exactly what it is that you need to do. But that's never going to be the case, because you are constantly evolving through life, I feel, in my opinion. And right now I'm at a point where I am kind of wanting to make a pivot in my career, and I wanted to make a change in my life, and I want to do things that satisfy me, that make me happy as a person. But I want to do those things guided in my faith, guided in the direction. And I think as I'm traveling through this moment in time, I should never leave it up to my own understanding on what it is that I should be doing or where I should be going, you know? So I just want to reflect on that and kind of find out, who am I now? Who am I now? I feel that we go through these phases and changes in life and we continuously evolve. But who am I now, right? Um, so that's just a little rant that I wanted to just put out there a little. That's how I'm feeling internally and trying to figure out how I move through this phase, because it's a little uncomfortable. Like, my body is changing. That's the other thing. Like, I am constantly being surprised by things that my body is doing, and I'm like, wait a minute, what's happening here? And just taking it as it comes and trying not to get fearful, because there are things that are scaring me that my body is doing, and I just have to have faith that this is part of life and this is what we do. If there's any women out there that are in their 40s or have exceeded that phase in life or that age in life, and they moved on to the next phase, comment below and tell me, like, is my mind playing tricks on me, or is this really a thing? I don't want to go into too much detail. I'll make that a story time for another day, because sometimes it's comical as well as being scary. But I just wonder if there's any any other woman out there that is experiencing odd things in their early 40s. Like, my body wasn't doing this 2 years ago or a year ago. Like, what's happening? So I'm here, I'm meditating, I am trying to pour into myself before I start this day and pour into others, because in my line of work, that's all I do is pour into others. That's a constant. And being a single mother, I pour into my kids. I have dedicated my life to ensuring my kids have the best that I could provide to them with God's help. And in my line of work, I pour into the team that I work with, the team that works under me and alongside of me. I pour into my patients, I pour into their families, and I feel that I need to start taking moments to pour into myself and reflect on what it is that I seek happiness in, or what I feel that brings me peace at this moment and brings me a sense of self awareness, or just knowing this is something that I enjoy doing, and meditating on the right now and being grateful for everything, being grateful for all of the blessings, being grateful for all of the lessons as well. So that's kind of where I'm at. And as I try to be consistent with what I'm doing here, I'm just going to document what I'm doing. I don't have what is it called? A niche. I don't have a certain direction. I just want to journal what's going on with me. I just want to use this as a way to have an outlet and maybe help someone else that is going through these things. And I know that I'm rambling and there's no sense of structure in what I'm saying, and that's okay, because that's not what this is about. But nevertheless, I'm going to finish this up. I'm going to drink my tea and my lemon water, get ready for work, and I'll resume this later on. I do want to get back on and kind of capture the blessings that happened today in the thoughts for a better tomorrow. And maybe I'll make this every Monday thing or Sunday, or we'll just see. But this is my gratitude and prayer journal, and I am so happy to have it. I got this from Walmart, and this is my Bible, which is so me, right? And I have my other little journal here that I journal in. And I don't know where I got this from, but there is something in here that someone else had written, and I just noticed it yesterday, ironically. And I've been having this for years, really, because I just pick up journals wherever I go when I see that they're interesting, because I like to doodle and journal. And then this is my calendar that I am trying to stay focused on and be very diligent about a structured plan and time for my life and day to day, and how to keep myself on track, because I don't know what's going on, but I am not necessarily forgetful, but it's like I have a moments in time throughout the day where I'm just like, what was I doing? Or what was I about to do? Like, it's almost like a brain fog. That's weird. But I'm hoping that this will help me stay on track with what I need to do. But yes, I will pick you guys back up in a little bit. See you in a minute. Hey guys, I had to call y'all back. Good evening. So as you can see, my scenery is different. My attire is different. I'm home from work, and I have my pray and gratitude journal. I'm trying to be consistent, as I've stated in my previous videos. I am just trying to find a way to get out of this funk that I'm in. And it's like I'm having a sense of depression, but I'm in a weird space. And it seems like ever since I've been like 40, and I'm over 40, you know, I didn't just turn 40, I'm over 40. I'm not in my mid 40s yet, but I am over 40. But it seems like ever since I've hit this age range, I am in a very stagnant space. Like, I have so many things that I want to do and so many things I want to experience, but I'm somewhere between cautious and exploratory. And I can't explain that, but once I get to the bottom of it, I'll be sure to share it with you guys, because it is the weirdest feeling. And I really need you ladies to comment down below, or even guys, because I mean, guys go through their phases throughout life as well. But comment down below and let me know, like, are you experiencing this if you're over 40, or if you've went through your 40s, is this something that you experienced as well? Like, I feel like I'm at a certain place in life where I've made plenty of accomplishments, but I feel unsatisfied. And as you guys know, you may not know, but I've mentioned in previous videos that I will be an empty nester in a couple years. Like, my last kid is coming up on his last 2 years of high school. And that, I think, is bothering me, because I looked at him today. He went and got a haircut today. And I'm looking at him, and he looks so mature and so much older than he looked last year or the year before. And all of these things is just doing something to me, girl. I don't even know, but it's doing something to me. Like, life is transitioning in such a way at this moment in my life where I'm trying to hold it together. And I feel like that's also what's in this, I don't know, I'm calling it depression, but I don't even know if it's really that, or if I'm just in a stagnant place in my mind and stagnant place in my spirit, in my movements. But nevertheless, so the next part of this journal is, these blessings happened today. And like I said before earlier in the video, that I'm not trying to make this a religious thing or a spiritual thing or any of that, because my faith is my faith. I believe how I believe, and I'm not trying to put that on anyone. But I do want to express myself, because that's the whole reason of making these videos, is to be expressive and to journal things that are happening with me. And this is a way of me journaling because it's an outlet for me. And if it turns into something great, if it doesn't, okay, but maybe someone can relate, or maybe someone can give me something to help me through this journey that I'm going through. But I would say these blessings happened to me today is I was able to afford to pay for my son's haircut. And I know that that might be something where you will say, really? But hear me out. I'm a single mother, and there was a time where I had to spruce up things when it came to my kids' appearance, because I just didn't have the $20 or whatever to pay for a haircut. Or in that time, like getting an edge up was cheaper, so I'll just get an edge up and, you know, they'll grow their hair out, which it ended up turning into a thing, like they have locks now. But as a single mother, you just coping with the cards that you're dealt and sometimes the choices that you make. But that is a blessing that I feel happened to me today, because there was a time in my life where that was not a possibility. Like, it wasn't just, oh, okay, let me take care of it. It was a moment in my life where that was impossible for me to even fathom. Like, it came very strategically, and it wasn't just a second thought to just do it, you know. And the other blessing is I made it to work and back home in one piece. I am totally grateful for that. And I was able to make a change, make a difference, I would say. Not a change, but a difference in someone's life today. I'm a nurse, so I feel that every day that I go and I do what I do, I make an impact. Whether it's an impact on one of my patients, whether it's an impact on the people that I work with or work alongside of, or a family member, I feel that I always make an impact. So that's another blessing. So I'm going to write those blessings down on these blessings happened today. And so many other things. So many other things. I cannot list them all, but those are the ones that I want to highlight. And thoughts for a better tomorrow. So I would say thoughts for a better tomorrow is just be grateful for the day. Be grateful for the accomplishments that I made today. And a better tomorrow is to build on what I did today. And I wanted to share that because it all goes back to, how do I pull myself out of this rut? And I think this journal is right on time. Again, I got it from Walmart. I might link it. I will link it. I'm gonna link it below for anyone that wants to get it. But or maybe it's on Amazon. I'll just find a link. I'll find something similar and I will link it below. So hopefully you guys can grab it and use it. This is not a paid video or anything like that. I just feel that these prompts, and it's the same thing every day, but I feel that these prompts it's not only going to focus me on gratitude, it's going to align me with my purpose. It's going to align me with my prayers. And I'm glad that I found it. And I wasn't even looking for this when I was in the store. I was actually waiting on a prescription for my son. He has eczema, so I was waiting on his prescription. And I just was kind of walking through and looking at things. And you know how it is when you're in Walmart, honey. You can't just go what you went for. You got to always pick up a little extra. And I seen this, and it was more so the color that got me. It's like a gray nude color, and that was the first thing that got me. But then the words is what made me buy it. And when I opened it up, that's what made me stick with. Well, the color is what made me look at it. I think the words is what made me pick it up and look at it. And what was on the inside, like the front of it, is what made me pick it up and look at it. But the wording on the inside, and it has scriptures. It has like scriptures of the day. And you can just kind of put Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then put a date for whatever date. It's not set for the year or anything. You can use it however you want. If you want to use it certain days of the week or every day, my intention is going to be to use it every day. But the wording on the inside, which is the same thing every day, but I feel that it's in its purpose is going to align with what I'm just trying to do. I'm trying to be more grateful. I'm trying to be more intentional. I'm trying to align myself with my purpose. And I'm trying to connect with my God and know that everything is okay, because although I feel like I'm getting on this camera and I'm venting all the time, I really am dealing with something, and I don't know how else to cope with it but to connect to the source and let that be my guide, let that be my compass. And I'm gonna stick with that. I'm gonna follow that. But the other things that I've done as I'm trying to be consistent is I went back to budgeting, and I'll probably do a video or two on that, because it's essential, it's necessary to have a budget and follow it. But in those moments, because I'm trying to come out of whatever it is that I was dealing with, but in those moments, I realized that I wasn't managing my budget. I wasn't managing my sleep. I wasn't managing my diet and what I'm putting in my body. I'm just snacking and eating things. I'm gaining weight. I'm not managing my stress because I'm overthinking things, and I'm not prioritizing things that I need to do, no structure. So all of that, starting with this journal, starting with my budgeting and planning out, and I also planned out meals for the week, and I'm grocery shopping with intention. All of those things is going to get me on track, and I'm going to try to document as I go through that and how this is helping me. I used to be like that. Like, I used to do those things and make it very intentional. And I feel that I had a sense of freedom. Like, I had a sense of lightness to me before I just let everything just go kabloop and just in a disarray, and everything just going in its own direction, instead of me controlling the direction and following making it follow the path of where I needed to go, as I follow the path on where I'm being directed, if that makes sense. There might be a bunch of gibberish that you don't even care to hear about, but I said it. But anyways, I am going to finish up with this journal. I am going to read the scripture, and then I'm going to unwind, make me a little tea for the evening, and yeah, probably took it in a little early because school is starting back this week for my son, and I need to get a routine because I have been taking advantage all summer. Like, no consistency, no structure. But we're gonna get it together. But yeah, thank you for tuning in, and I will call y'all back later this week. Okay, talk to you later. Toodles.